2003, and farming economy wasn't good, and so I needed something to supplement our income. So I started with the embroidery business first. I got that machine, and then I decided I wanted to do screen printing, and so we did that out of our home in the country. And we started in a little bedroom, and then soon went to a big bedroom, and then we outgrew that, and in 2005 we moved to town to the building we're in now.
How many years have you been doing this?
It was 20 years in June of this year, of 2003. That's when we started out in the country. In November of 25, it'll be 20 years in this building.
How exactly did you end up at this building in town?
Well, like they are now, there's a lot of empty, vacant buildings, and I asked a couple of different people, and this building was available, and the guy was willing to sell it to me, and I asked about a couple other buildings, and they weren't ready to sell at that time, and so this was the one we chose. I wanted to be in this part of town. I didn't want to be in the outskirts. I wanted to be on Main Street. Long-term goal, well, when I started, I didn't ever think we'd be here for 20 years. So I guess long-term now is probably more up to your mom than it is to me, because I'm slowly retiring.
To supplement the income. Is what it would be. As long as there is a school here, there will be
a business.
A business here, probably.
What did you do when you first got this building?
First got the building, first off, we totally redid it, totally renovated it. We didn't knock down any walls or change any of the inside. We just painted and put down new carpets and cleaned everything up, put in our counters. One counter. We started out with just one counter. We started out more as a retail place where we had a lot of shirts and jackets and coats and stuff like that we made that was actually for sale. You could come in and buy them right then off the rack. But that didn't prove to be very cost effective because we never had the sizes people wanted. And so we changed our line of work to where everything is on an order basis. We would do differently. Probably would never started out in the country. If we would have known, we probably would have started in town. Got the building and just started it right immediately on Main Street. I don't know. It's just grown into what it is today. That's something with a new business. You can't grow it too fast. If you grow it too fast, you get in trouble. And you can't keep up. We grew pretty fast, however. Once we moved to town, we got really busy. It's definitely a family business, and it takes all of us to do it. I'm trying to cut out the embroidery, but every time I do, somebody needs something, and I end up doing it. But really, that is the place I am cutting back, because Renee, your mom, is not going to continue with the embroidery. And so when I do it, it's just going to be when I can now. What else have we don't do anymore that we did? I think everything else we just keep adding instead of taking anything away.
And we didn't take the embroidery away. If it's large orders, we have other companies that do it for us and then ship it to us.
We source it out.
They have it done.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are currently working on laser and a laser engraver machine, which is proved to be a thing that we will use a lot. We use it for patches for hats. That's the main thing right now that we're working on. We did Christmas ornaments at our house. for all the grandkids. It cuts wood, engraves on metals and leather and wood, and it's going to be a fun thing to learn and a fun thing to continue with. It'll do like bottles. It'll do long things, like we can do 4 feet long and longer. Of course, we're learning all this stuff, and there is a learning curve. So, but every day we work on it, it gets a little easier. We've done stuff for a lot of different places, multiple states. We have shirts in London, England that we did. We have shirts in France that we did. Of course, California, Colorado, Nebraska. We've done a lot of things. I don't know. What other big places have we done? Oklahoma. We've done stuff for people in Oklahoma. But probably the furthest away is London and France.
Yeah.
The biggest part, the thing we do most is still the screen printing part. That's the part we've done the most. Direct-to-garment printing.
Yeah.
We tried that when it was basically pretty new, and I just couldn't get the quality of work that I wanted. I just didn't feel like it looked good. Now a lot of people do direct-to-garment printing, and it is much better than it used to be, but I still feel like I like my screen printing best. So, but that's the thing that is our bread and butter. That's what we do the most of. It's hard to kind of answer that question. Yes, we kind of need to hire somebody because, like I said, I am retiring and your mom can't do it all. So every time I think I'm going to quit coming in, we can't because we're really busy. We're really, really busy. Some part-time work, yes, we would definitely have it. So, yep, it is an option. It's something we've been thinking about. Renee, any new goals for the future?
I don't really, just to continue what we're doing and keeping things fresh and what high school and junior high kids like in the line of designs. Mm-hmm. Got to stay with the times, I guess. Yeah.
New ideas. We're always looking for new ideas. If people come up with something they would like to have, come in and talk to us. It may be something we can do, and we would love to try. Prior to this business, first off, when my kids were little, I didn't work. I started working at the hospital in the business office, medical records and business office, when Kevin was 3 years old. He started preschool. I started working. I worked there for 18 years. And then I started this business. So I've only really had, back before I was married and out of college and before I was married, I worked at the Farmer's Oil in the bookkeeping office. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was a mom and a coach and a para.
What was the big thing that was like, oh, I'm going to be MJ's?
I'll tell you what it was. We went to a state basketball tournament. You know how we love going to basketball games. And we're sitting at the gym, and Al and I are just sitting there, and we're talking, and I'm looking around, and I'm saying, what do you see that everybody here has on? And he goes, shoes? And I said, no, they all have on shirts that say their school name on them. I think you could make money doing that. And he never thought I could, but he never thought it. But you know, it's such a service. Out here in rural Kansas, it's hard to get things like that. You have to get on. When we started, remember, there was no online. We didn't do online anything. Think back 20 years ago. In order to order something, you had to either get on the phone or you had to get a catalog and order it through the mail. Okay, so in order to order something like that, you would have to go, Garden City might have had it. You might have had to even go further. And then there went to a time when you finally could get online, and in order to get large quantities of something, you would have to order from companies like out of Texas or out of Colorado. Well, I just felt like we needed a service here. And I love doing this kind of stuff. I like crafty things. Always have. I've been a sewer. I've been a crafter. I've always liked that. So it's always a challenge. And I don't know if this is one of your questions, but that's one thing I like about this job. It's always something new. It's never the same thing day after day after day. You don't get bored because you know you're going to come in, sit at your desk, and work on books all day long. And I did that for 18 years, and it wasn't terrible. I enjoyed my job at the hospital too, but this is definitely something that keeps you thinking and working, and it works your brain really hard. Sometimes more than you want it to. Tell us or add to, huh? I just enjoy working with all the people that come in, working with the people from our community, working with the school kids, you know, always trying to make things better in our community. That's what it's all about. Family and community.
Well, is there anything I can add to that?
You know, one of the big things I like about the business is that we can take off and go watch our kids or nieces and nephews, and our community is accepting of that. In big places, you don't have that. But in little places like Dighton, in this great community, we are able to close, and they'll come when we're here. It's not like they go somewhere else after that.
And all of you kids grew up in this business. You know that. You were here until you went to school. That's what we did. And people knew that too. They loved coming in. Some people would just come in and drop their kids off with us. We loved it. Mm-hmm. It was just part of being here.
Do you think you're ever maybe in a future expand, like have more buildings, hire lots of people?
Oh, I don't think so. The only thing that we need is we kind of are outgrowing this building. If we could blink our eye and expand the building size. But I don't want to leave our location. And I don't want to put another business in another town. It would just take so much work to do that. And I think I've been really happy with what we have.
Yeah.
And it keeps us busy. We don't have a lot of downtime. And it's just been really a good thing for us. It's just what I envisioned when I started it. And I enjoy having family help, and all of you help. All of the family helps. All of the grandkids have came in different times and helped. My kids have all helped. And then we have community members like Donna McGowan that comes in and folds t-shirts. Yep. My mom came in a lot and folded t-shirts throughout these 20 years. Grandma Marjorie's been in a lot and helped out with doing things like that. Yep. And Grandpa's been in a lot. I don't know how much he helps out. But really, it's a family business. Yeah. We love it. There's other community people that have offered. They said, if you need something, call me. I'll come in. So it's great. We love people just dropping in and talking to us, even if they're not ordering something or picking something up. It's okay.
Thank you. That concludes my interview.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.